The most difficult day of the year for us on the show, National Compliment Day. We have to give each other legit compliments. You would think, I've known Katie for 17 years. It should be easy.
You would think so, but
it should be.
Is it?
No. It's easy for me.
Uh-huh.
I got mine all written down in 2 seconds.
Do you want to go first then?
No, not really.
Oh, all right.
But no, if you have a compliment for one of us on the show, I mean, if that's even possible, 800-682-1075. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah, I go first real quick. Squidward.
Yes.
My compliment for you.
Uh-huh.
There's no backhanded, nothing. I think you're an excellent listener. I'm not talking about work-related. I'm talking about like personal life stuff.
Yeah.
You're an excellent listener and sounding board.
Thanh you.
And I feel, though, although there's no way you can't be judging me, I don't feel judged by you at all.
Wow. Thank you.
But I know you're human and you have to, especially some things I tell you I know he is.
That is a good compliment. He doesn't seem to judge.
And, and I feel like if you tell him something, you say, don't tell anybody, I'm pretty sure he's not telling people.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm not. I am.
Yeah.
I've gotten that a couple times, so thank you.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, he's actually the only human being I know that I can tell something to tell him something, and I know it's not going anywhere else. Because it's hard for people not to tell somebody.
That's true.
So, well, I promise I wouldn't say anything. We've all done that. I've done it.
And I've
100%.
I tried to pull some stuff out of him before about you, and he was pretty firm of not giving me any information.
Yeah, he does bribe me sometimes.
With 401k advice.
Yeah, because part of it is I just avoid, like drama at all costs. You know what I mean? My peace of mind. And eventually, if you talk it, eventually it gets back around, and then eventually you're in the crossfire. So I do that to avoid that. But also, when you're like that with everyone, you see the true side of everyone. Everyone says they're what they really feel, and so sometimes there'll be an argument between 2-3 people, and I'm like, ooh, I know what all 3 of them are actually thinking.
Very slick.
Yeah,
Then you're on
like
the
that.
inside.
Yeah,
Good
the inside
style.
scoop. Yeah.
Might not do anything to try to resolve that issue.
No, not at all. I just know it.
You
kinda
just
self-serving.
want the tea.
Yeah,
No.
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a good attribute. All right, Matt. There's a lot of compliments for Matt.
I know, so many.
Narrow it
It's
down.
annoying, really.
Narrow it down.
An insult for Matt.
But I really, but I like that Matt is like, for me, the go-to sports guy off the air. Like anything sports, if I bring it up, he knows about it. We can talk about it. He has an opinion about it. I enjoy that. Don't have to. I do it off the air, and so it's like I'm like, hey, do you see that? Oh yeah. Usually he knows it before ESPN knows it anyway.
Yeah.
So
That is true.
I'm like, do you see this? It just broke on my phone. He goes, yeah, I saw it 10 minutes. I'm like, okay. I don't know how, but
he actually
I mean,
sees it before it happens.
this is pretty remarkable.
I'll
It's a
turn you on
special
to a
skill.
couple apps that give you a little bit of a heads up versus ESPN.
Okay. If you have a compliment for one of us, it's National Compliment Day, 800-682-1075. I know it sounds self-serving, but it's just what we're doing today. For Jason, it does, doesn't it?
It's just how we are today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Jason Goodman, I think you are way less of a douche so far this year.
Okay. So didn't you say no backhanded compliments?
Oh,
I did it as a joke.
You've
That's
opened the
pretty
door.
bad.
I did it as a
But you
joke. I
did.
couldn't help it.
But you did.
I did it as a joke.
I know you couldn't help it. That's your problem.
No, my compliment for you, Jason, is that when you are on someone's side, you are on their side, and you're very passionate. And that's
Okay.
good because it's like, if he's on your side and he's with you with something, he's going to go all the way with you. Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it.
And Katie, I think you are very, very funny on the air and off the air.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. I know typically
Nice.
in
I know it's hard to
your
ta-
worlds that women are not funny. But
Okay, I'm going to take it back now.
No.
No, I just think you
For
are
a
funny.
woman.
I feel like you wanted to finish
Nope.
with that.
Nope.
But it's fine.
No, because your funny level is the same as anybody.
It's because I'm partial dude.
Yeah, well, okay, maybe so.
It feels that way.
It's funny, though. Even when we give compliments, we have cameras in here now, but we have compliments. When I gave the compliment, Katie flinched.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Visceral.
What?
Comfortable.
No, but I like that I can, for the most part, say whatever I want on or off the air, and it can be the worst joke ever, and, you're down for it. Or you say, like, horrendously funny and dark stuff. I'm like, I love it. So that's good. All right, those are my compliments. Oh, that was hard. All right, who wants to go next? Let's go Squid.
Okay, so I guess I'll go with you, Jared. Start with you.
Did you write these down?
No, but I have them. I have them
Oh,
in my brain.
okay.
Fresh in my brain.
It's kind of like that waiter that doesn't write down your order,
I
and you're
know.
like, oh my god.
I like, just write the order down.
Write
Yeah,
it
then they
down.
mess it up. For Jared, I admire your dedication to living your true self. Despite negative criticism, despite advice, you do what you want to do, and you do it unapologetically.
And are you talking about like relationships? Are you
Yeah.
talking about relationships and things like that?
I mean, just anything. I mean, that could be a part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that could
Hey,
be.
don't
part of it.
elaborate too much. You might steal one of mine.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Just
right.
you do what you want to do, and even if people hate on you, say things about you, you do it. So
Okay. I guess it's a
admire
compliment.
that.
All right. I appreciate it.
All right.
Or even
Yeah.
if everyone else is doing something, I won't do it. Just
Yeah.
because,
Yeah. That too. Yeah. That too. Yeah.
All
did
right.
you just add on to your own
Well, I
compliment?
was trying to. No. Yeah, of course, Katie. Duh.
A little bit.
Well, I was trying to find the compliment in there. It's like even with everyone's
was
hating
odd.
on you.
Yeah.
So I was like, so I was trying to clarify. All right, that's fine.
And Matt, I admire your loyalty. I feel like I have seen it throughout. I've kind of gotten the vibes you're a very loyal friend and colleague. But here recently, it's come to the forefront when you have shown your loyalty to your Detroit Lions, and despite not having any success in 60-some years, you still stuck by them, and now you're reaping the benefits of being a loyal person. So,
Well, thank you.
I'm happy for you, and you're a very loyal person. And I
It's
appreciate
National
that.
Compliment Day. We're forcing ourselves to give compliments to each other. You have one for us, 800-682-1075. Squid, go ahead.
Yes, Jason. I'm very proud of you and your walk with Christ. You stopped you started hanging out with your pastor. You stopped drinking.
Yep.
It's very admirable.
Celibate, basically.
Yeah, you're celibate. Like it's
Not by choice.
How is that a compliment? That's completely wrong. I have not stopped drinking. I do not walk with Christ. And
What?
what?
But you're more open to it than you've ever been.
I'm more agnostic than ever.
You've had more lunches with a pastor
Than I've ever
than
had.
any of us have had in our whole lives combined.
Yeah, but that does not
And you
mean
quit
I have
drinking, yeah.
changed my beliefs.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's a walk.
That's okay.
It's not a
Squid.
sprint.
It's a
He couldn't
yeah.
come up with a compliment. That's fine.
No. The underlying meaning behind this, because I knew you were going to defend it, was I was hoping you would say that and start drinking again because I enjoy hanging out with you on Friday. So start drinking again.
I have on special occasions.
Isn't this just for the month?
It
You're
is,
just doing
but I
it for the
broke
month?
all of it.
Yeah.
Really. I mean,
You only have a couple more days before. Yeah, I mean, you don't have
And
to worry about it anymore.
And Jason, that's part of being a Christian. We make our mistakes.
We do and own them.
And we just try to keep on keeping on.
Try to be better.
I enjoy hanging out with my Christian brother. I do.
Brothers in Christ.
Brother Goodman.
Yes.
All right, it's National Compliment Day.
Yes.
Matt, do you want to go now?
He's got to go, Katie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Katie,
I'm
your-
sorry.
Your hair looks great today. I saw you got it did yesterday. It looks
I
great
did.
today.
Thank
Oh,
you.
and that's
yeah.
slick as a
Hair day.
guy to notice the hair.
You
Yeah.
did. Thank you, Squid.
You're welcome.
it does look a lot better than it used to.
Hey,
It does.
this is.
At one point, it was like a bird's nest, but that was years
That
ago.
was years.
Now it looks a lot
ago.
better.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank
Does you
you.
well.
We got a lot of people waiting on the phone. I just don't want
good,
to
yeah.
lose them real quick. Let's go to Phyllis. Phyllis, it's National Compliment Day. Which person on the show would you like to give a compliment to, and what is the compliment?
Hey guys, and I love all of y'all, but it's been going on weeks and months. I have said, I'm going to call one day and let whoever that is that laughs in the background. He has the cutest laugh. Like when I hear him laugh, it makes me bust out laughing in the car on
Who
my
is
way
it?
to work. I don't know, is it Squid or
Is it kind
Squid.
of like a
Y'all-
honking?
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, that's
But
Squid.
when y'all say
Squid.
something funny, I hear him in the back, and I bust out laughing. He has the cutest laugh,
Oh, look at that.
and it's adorable. He's adorable.
It's
Thank
good.
you.
There you
Thank
go,
you.
Squid.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good
I agree.
one.
I like his laugh.
That is a good one.
That's why when he walks out in the middle of a segment, I'm like, dude, get back
Get
in
back
here.
in here.
All right, let's go to Jesse. It's National Compliment Day. What is your compliment for someone on the show?
Hey, y'all. I listen to y'all every morning on the way to work and on the way home from work. And I want to compliment everybody because sometimes I'm sitting in the car and I'm just listening to y'all and I find myself like almost kind of like I'm in there with y'all. Like, what in the world? Like, just, talking. It's hard to explain. That's in my mind right now. But I think you guys are hilarious and I could be down and out or whatever and just listen to y'all. And, just get a good old laugh out and just, I want to compliment all of y'all on that. I think y'all are doing great things.
Thank
Jesse,
you.
that's so kind.
So nice.
Appreciate you listening. Let's go to Chris. Chris, what is your compliment for the show or somebody on the show?
Want to do each and every one of you real nice and slow like.
Okay. Are you talking about sex?
We're here for it.
Oh,
All
boy.
right, Chris, go ahead.
Let her rip.
All right, Squid, we're going to start with you, man. You awesome. Keep doing the right thing. I enjoy it. Matt, good job on losing the weight, man. You cheated, but that's great.
Oh, my God.
You keep doing you, man. Keep
thanks.
doing you. We're just alike.
Thanks for the jab, Chris.
Katie,
Yes.
thanks for showing up, I guess.
I failed to see where the compliment is.
It's like
Katie's
1
face.
for 3 so far, kind of.
Katie's face.
Okay.
You threw some cojones there, and I just busted them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kind of. Weak.
And Jared,
I think we lost him. Perfect.
Oh.
Actually, we
bad choices.
You're
Jared,
That's
bad
enough.
choices.
cut it out. You're cutting out.
Chris, call back. I do want to hear. It's like he's lost.
Something about bad choices.
I think he misunderstood the assignment. It's all right. Okay, fine.
It's fine.
Let's go to AML Jose. Jose, I can't even guess who your compliment would be for. It's National Compliment Day.
Oh, yes. My compliments are for Jared and Katie in the morning.
Okay, go ahead.
I love Jared and Katie in the morning. I wake up with Jared and Katie in the morning every day. My compliment for Jared, gosh, I don't even have time to say them all. But my main one is I love your commercials. You're a great spokesperson, and your voice on the commercials, well, it's like a vocal Viagra. And Katie,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Benny Boy, but Katie, put them glasses back on. You'll look way better with them on. That's my compliment to you, Katie.
Ooh, nice.
Fantasies.
Little librarian look.
Wow.
Librarian,
All
yeah.
right then, Jose.
Okay. Thank you, Jose.
Your wife
Okay.
know that?
He hung up. Brandy, it's National Compliment Day. Where's your compliment for someone on the show?
Good morning, sweet angel faces. I could absolutely compliment all of you. If I have to just choose one, I'm going to choose Jason and just say, I love that you are always your most authentic self.
Thank you. I'll take that compliment.
Nice.
Oh,
Appreciate
he
that.
wants to make love with you, Jason.
Huh? What did you say, Squid?
No.
What did he say?
I said it sounds like she wants to make love with you, Jason.
Make love with you.
Who doesn't, Squid?
Well, Carol to start, but how much time do we have?
And then a couple of girls in college that did it.
But other than that, I'm sure there's a long list that people who would like to. Yeah. All right, Chris called back and one of his phones any better. So
Oh,
you're
good.
starting a compliment for me, and you had one for Jason. And
We think.
All right, can you hear me?
yep.
All right, this is important. We're starting with Jared, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you for the entertainment that you give me on the poor choices of women you select.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm
Okay.
here to entertain.
Mhm.
One more advice for you.
Yeah.
You and AML Jose, y'all need to get together. That man loves you.
He did. Yeah. I'm thinking of it. Thinking about it.
Unconditionally.
And then what do you have for Jason?
Oh, Jason, he's perfect, man. You just keep being you.
Mhm.
Lord have mercy.
You remind me of myself.
All right, Chris. I know he's AML. Chris, appreciate
one.
you listening. All right, it's National Compliment Day, so I gave my compliments for the show, which is very hard for us to do, and Squid gave his compliments for the show. So we have Matt, Katie, and Jason still to go, and I still think they're writing theirs down. It's been that hard to think of a compliment.
Well, I've had to amend a few.
Okay.
Yeah. After this segment, I've had to change it.
Okay.
Just of what you've said has ruined the possible compliment to you.
Okay. All right. And so if you have one for the show, 800-682-1075, that's next. Recap real quick. I said Squidward was a good listener. If you tell him something, it's staying with him. He's not going to tell everybody. Matt is my go-to sports guy for sports talk, which I like to have someone that I could do that with. Jason Goodman. What did I say? Passionate. When he's on your side, I made a joke at first, but when he's on your side and he's with you, he is with you and can be even more excited about things going on in your life than you are. When he's really into something. Like the current house that I'm in now, that he pretty much, I found it, but he was like, you have to, and he was like, this is why. And I was like, know what? He's right.
You're like, you
Did
you
you
gonna
like
pay
it?
for that?
I love it.
Are you happy?
I love the house.
Good.
The location. I love everything
You
about
would
it.
like it if you paid for it, but
Oh, of course.
Yes, I mean the mortgage I hate, but and then Katie, I said, is very funny on the air and
For a
off
woman,
the air.
for a woman, you said.
I didn't call Katie said that.
you see what happens?
Did I say that?
No,
No,
you didn't.
Yeah,
You might have been thinking it, but it's fine.
and then Squidward did one.
Yeah. I said, Jared said you're authentically yourself, unapologetically yourself. Matt, very loyal. Jason, great Christian, also fun to drink with on Fridays.
That sentence.
Right.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, Katie, your hair looks great.
Yeah,
today.
thanks.
Okay. All right. So Matt, it's your turn.
I'll start with Squid. Squid, I think you're an extremely talented rapper, and I think you're very funny, and I think you should work on incorporating those two things together more often.
yes.
Oh.
I think some of the raps you've done that are some of my favorites are the ones that incorporate a little bit of humor.
Yep.
Okay.
I agree.
I feel like
Yes,
Thank you.
That's a great point because, even in the weekly rap recap, it's funny. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That's when he's incorporating it.
Trust me, Katie and I have given many parody rap ideas.
Yeah.
Which
You
would
could
do
be like
exactly that.
You could be like a,
Compliments only.
You're right.
We're agreeing with that.
but we are agreeing with that. And I will tell you, you could be a more serious, and I hate to mention this name, you could be a more serious Weird Al.
Yes.
A more sophisticated, more clever, and more
Like modern.
respectable Weird Al.
Well, I don't know, respectable. It's going too far.
You had to bring Weird Al into it.
The fact that he brought Weird Al into a compliment, I love it.
I
And
don't.
Jason did it, not Jared. That's
It's
weird.
a new Christian Jason.
Well,
boy.
I don't really like Weird Al.
I
So
know what you
I
mean.
like Squid's rap better than Weird Al.
Yeah, and the parody. Squid is a very good rapper. All right.
Jason Goodman, your attention to detail is second to none. So much so that it does not matter when you catch it, what time of day it is. If you're on vacation and catch it, you want to make sure I've caught it and it's going to be
That's
known.
right.
Is this a compliment or backhanded? Because Katie's laughing hard.
I just agree with it
I agree
so wholeheartedly.
passionately.
You don't think you have a good attention to detail?
I
you,
do.
You talk about how you notice things sometimes that no one else
But
does.
you do say day or night, and I know what you're referring to. Because this morning I already texted Matt probably.
The one before 7 a.m.?
I got something too from him, from Jason. But it's fine.
Attention to detail.
Yeah. I noticed in the 9 a.m. hour, I'm like, oh, here we go.
Great.
I didn't know I was even doing that. Okay, sure.
Katie,
Yes.
every time I eat something that you've brought in, I'm floored.
Oh,
Like
thanks.
those chicken enchiladas that you brought in that day, I couldn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Your cooking, it's not just good. It's like, damn, this is some of the best whatever I've had.
I'm
That
so
is
glad.
true, Matt. I agree with you. Although I did win the chili contest. Go ahead.
Okay,
Oh, that's
do
right.
I have to
I
throw
forgot.
in the meatballs?
Okay, I get
You're
that
1 to
part, but
1.
that-
It's
I
we're
didn't really,
1
that
to
wasn't
1.
really.
Yeah,
How
it
about
was.
how about
Uh-huh.
before the Super Bowl, you can pick your best Super Bowl dish or appetizer,
Fine.
and that's it.
I
Then we have a
I
grand
to process
champion.
that if I have
You
one.
have time.
I am not the issue here. I will
No, I agree
lay
with that.
down any time for.
Or whatever y'all
Yes.
Now
want to
that I bought these pans, anything I throw together will be great.
do. The $12,000
Should be.
pans. All right. Yeah. And
Thank you.
it's a big compliment because I know your husband's a nice person, but he doesn't give you that.
Yeah, he
even
really
if
doesn't.
even if he likes something,
Uh-huh.
he may love it, but he's like, oh, yeah.
Oh.
that's
Yeah, I'll
fine.
tell you the
I'll eat this, I guess.
Italian meatball soup that she left me delicious.
Thank you.
Well,
My
Katie is a
gosh.
very good cook.
Yeah.
And I like to share it.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Keep sharing.
And the deviled eggs.
oh
yeah, very
those were
good.
delicious.
I really have brought in a lot
Oh, yeah.
of things this year.
Picking
Yeah.
jalapenos on it.
Mhm.
Ooh, delicious.
I'll keep it coming.
And then for Jared, I think I've always felt this way, but I think more so now than ever.
Uh-oh.
You have one of the most forgiving hearts
yeah.
that of anybody I know, because you will forgive anybody even when sometimes I think you shouldn't.
That is true.
Uh-huh.
That
Yeah.
is definitely a
Okay.
good point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He does. I mean, he can be.
Could be a flaw, but yeah.
Compliments all night.
I'm saying I'm using it as a comp. Like I think
No, I
it
know.
takes a lot
Yeah.
of I don't know the word I'm looking for, but there's something to you being okay with moving on from something. I
Is
think
this-
some people hold grudges way too long or way too much, and you are the opposite direction.
Do you do? I
Okay.
think that
Yeah.
Jared does have that after the spiteful retaliation.
It's compliments only, but that's also true.
Everybody lashes out in the moment.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't. I think it's something my parents taught me to be forgiving. And then in our belief system, we're supposed to forgive, although it's not always easy.
Yeah.
But it is freeing when you forgive somebody.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you forget. doesn't mean you forget.
Oh, I never forget.
Because it's
Ever.
impossible to
We
forget.
know.
Mm-mm.
But
It's
yeah,
hard.
It is freeing to forgive,
Yeah.
even though sometimes you don't want to. But then you do. You're like, okay, I let that go, or I'm trying to at least process it. It takes time.
A lot of times I forgive because I do forget, and I don't forget on purpose. I just I can't remember your face sometimes.
I'm not mad at you anymore because I don't know why.
But what was I
totally
screaming about?
forget. Like it could be a decade later. Carol's like, "Do you know that back in the?" I'm like, "Oh, that was him." I didn't know.
No.
All right, Katie, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. All right, Squid.
It's National Compliment Day,
That's
by
right.
the way. We're giving each other compliments. You have one for a member of the show, 800-682-1075.
Squid, my compliment for you is that you are always, no matter what is going on, you come with a happy-go-lucky attitude. And I
Thank you.
appreciate that because
We needed it.
I no longer have that. And so
Katie just said she no longer has that.
I no longer have that. And so it's
sad.
nice to remember that it's like, hey, not everything is like the biggest deal, you know?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
this just be in the moment and
Right.
it's
He does
Yes.
not
Thank you. That's
sweat.
right.
Squid does not sweat the small stuff
No.
or the large stuff.
and that's yeah.
Any stuff.
I did write happy go lucky even when you shouldn't be, but it's compliments only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Matt, my compliment for you is that you are a family man, and that is admirable. You
Yeah.
have shared things over the years with your family, and maybe you don't always agree with like the way that they're doing things or things that are going on or the way things have happened, but all of that aside, you show up for them, and it's about family, and I think that that is a really great quality.
Thank you.
Is that you don't have to be, on board with everything they do, but you always do support them.
Yes.
Everybody agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was
Oh,
a
yeah.
great one.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good
All right. We've just got silent here. I was like, what I
I
say?
thought you were moving on to this person. Yeah.
Digesting them.
I agree. I agree with that.
Jason, I will admit that I did write the same one, so I have a different one, but I did say when you have Jason as your teammate, it's like the best.
Right.
Because he will go above and beyond, and like but how you said, Jared, he's a bigger fan of what you have going on than you are
Yep.
when he's on your side, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
because you said that, I do have another one for you. And this is, as much as we go head to head about certain things, I do, or like how you blame me for buying $50,000 worth of pans, even though I was just trying to help. I do appreciate being able to talk to you about food and wine and restaurants and things like that because
Things the others don't understand.
you get it.
You mean rich people talk?
I didn't say that.
Rich people talk.
I did not
I like someone at my
say
tax
that.
bracket.
I did not say that.
I love
You
your
said
tax
it.
bracket
I
and your
didn't.
income.
You said
No,
it.
I didn't.
You said it.
Because Jason.
That's
You
what we
said it.
felt. We
Yeah.
felt it.
That's a Jason move.
This is
That
a
is not
compliment.
saying that.
Fact.
You
That's
said it.
just different things that we appreciate maybe a little differently.
Jason, I admire your money.
In Katie's defense, it was a compliment for Jason, just a slam for the other three.
It wasn't. I've already given the compliments and moved on. Right. I do appreciate that.
Thank you, Katie.
All right. And then, Jared, my compliment for you is that you always see, or at least try to see, the positive.
Yeah.
And that goes along with, you're my favorite because we get to, you're always down to trash talk.
Yeah.
Like, I know for a fact
Yes.
that I can just even send you a text and be like, and then you're like, what?
Let's
Like,
go.
You're all
Let's
about
go.
it, right?
And I'm all in.
Yes, but when it's a serious something, or it's for the good of the show, or the good of whatever, the family, or good of the friendship, or good of the what, it's like, but there's a positive.
Yeah.
And so I think that you do a really good job, whether you mean to or not, of seeing the positive, because that's hard. You could easily be sucked into the negative hole and be like, I'm not, things aren't going great or whatever. And you can have those days.
Sure.
Everybody has those days.
Or
but
years, but
or years. It's,
I
it's
do
a
try to
season,
find the positive.
but there is a
Yeah.
positive, and that I think that it's your strong family foundation that has instilled that.
No, my parents definitely taught me that. My dad always looked for the positive, and my mom does too, but definitely always point out the positive, real things, but genuine things, not just fake stuff, like real, like, hey, but what about this? And
Yeah.
it does help. Well, I appreciate that. I'm going to start crying, honestly. Seriously, thank you, Katie. And you're funny for a man, too, by the way. All right.
Thanks.
It's National Compliment Day. Jason Goodman. We know this is the hardest for you to do, so we saved you for last. Go ahead.
All right, I'll start with Squid.
Okay.
Squid, for the most part.
Already trending downward.
You can't.
For the most part.
That's a compliment. Would you rather me say for the least part?
Yeah.
No, just leave that part off.
Yeah.
I have had in-depth conversations with Squid, and we have a difference in age. He's much younger, and probably some of this, the talk that we've had, has been probably boring for most people his age, maybe.
Oh, and our age, too.
Yeah, us too.
We concur.
Well, I'm sorry.
For any age, but yes.
Vouch for that.
About things like life, maybe life things that I've learned that I wish I did differently, especially when it comes to like 401ks and investments and all that, and
Mutual funds.
correct.
Do you have sleep apnea, or are you just talking to Jason?
for the look, I can be very funny with him too. But for
Did
this
he say
particular
Roth
call,
IRA?
Please say less.
Interest rates.
for this particular talk that we do sometimes, he's actually taken it in and has actually
Faked being awake.
no. Am I not saying my thing?
Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm
Gosh.
sorry.
Yeah, Kate, stop being so rude.
I'm trying to give him a
It's
compliment.
the longest build up to a compliment I've ever heard.
Because they keep it to He's actually executed some of the things I've said.
For the most part.
For the most part, you said.
For the most part,
He
yeah.
did buy something from the vending machine yesterday.
I saw that. The chips from the vending machine.
Or that was my card.
That ticked me off. But
No, that was mine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I couldn't remember.
yeah, but for the most part, he's especially after yesterday, because I went to the financial advisor directly to make sure he was telling the truth.
Tell me all his personal
Is that
details.
illegal?
Here's his social. Tell me what he's got in his 401.
Jason questions him about something in my 401k, and I'm like, does he have access to that information? Because he does. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
I just try to read mannerisms. But it's like with his case, I just want to double check, and he has executed some of the things. He's going to be, if he continues to do what he does, even if he doesn't become super successful with his crypto, he should be okay in his life if he continues the way he's going.
Okay,
He's got
Okay,
Squid.
okay.
He's got the condo.
Yeah.
Well, we all strive for being okay.
I'm okay.
Yes.
All right,
For the most part.
It's National
And
the
that's
most part.
okay.
National Compliment Day. We're giving compliments to each other on the show. It's hard for us. Jason, continue.
Matt is next. I think Matt is extremely dependable. When he says he's going to be somewhere, I know he's going to be somewhere. If it doesn't matter, he's not going to cancel out. I can rely on him being there and say what he's going to do. Probably more than anybody I know, really. I mean, and if he is not, which is on the rare occasion, he will certainly be very transparent and let us know, or let me know, right? Where some people might flake out or not show up or not, I'll be there, and then not even give an answer. At least I know what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? He's like, if he says I'm going to be there, he's going to be there. If something rare happens, at least he's going to tell me, oh, can't be there. So I feel very comfortable and calm when he said when I talked to him that he's going to come through with something.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's a
Whoa.
nice one.
It is?
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
Jason feel calm? Yeah,
Yes.
that's crazy.
Well,
You bottle that up, you make a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah.
You do the undoable for Jason.
Yeah. Wow.
No, Matt is very dependable. And even if the rare times it might be a mistake or oversight, he owns it right away and fixes it.
Which is not common.
yeah,
It's
and-
very
and-
uncommon.
And a lot of my thought is the intention, right?
Right.
So the intention is he's going to do it. I mean, if he's going to meet me somewhere, or we're going to go, and he says he's going, a flat tire might make him late, but there's always something. His intention was always there.
Yeah. It's National Compliment
Excuse
Day. Jason's getting
All right.
choked up over him.
Or he's
All
having
right.
an allergic reaction.
Katie, yes, I'm allergic to
Yes.
compliments. Katie. Katie. I think this kind of borderlines of the second compliment that you gave me about the interests that we do share together that the others can't comprehend. But I do trust Katie for her word when she suggests things about leisure or products or something like that that it's going to come through and be really good quality. And yes, it is the case. So when I go to Katie a lot for suggestions if she's been somewhere, certain types of, I 99.9% of the time that she suggests something, it is true. Like, the pans are really good, even though I just texted her last night at 10 o'clock at night saying, I found these other pans that are supposedly better, but they are very good. Or if she says, you should go here for this hotel or bed and breakfast, or that, typically it's always very good quality. I always have a good time. So I trust when she gives me suggestions on things and she does her research on them or she's experienced them.
Thank you.
I
like that.
Good. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Wow.
And just one for me, Jason. Only one compliment.
I would say, and this kind of goes against what I said previously because I did not say that. I would say, surprisingly,
Okay.
Jared is a very good speaker, public speaker
thank
in
you.
person. I've noticed it when he at church. He was very good under very adversity. He was very good in speaking and kind of can draw out some humor in what he's saying, even at the hard times. I've heard him speak on a recording, I believe. Some company hired you to do some speaking, and I know the microphone was going crazy, but it came across very funny and engaging. So I think you're a very good public speaker. Now, I know you've got
that's a very big compliment. I do appreciate that.
You've
Seriously.
got the the football thing and the indoor football.
The Cobras, yeah.
Yes. So I'm hoping that compliment I can give you. I can give you after seeing that, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different as an
different.
in-game host as opposed to like a public speaking gig or speaking at church. Yeah,
Jason
for sure.
basically just said, we'll circle back.
We'll see this
Put a
holds true
pin in that
for the
one.
rest of the
Because
year.
it's public speaking.
It's
but
different.
Different.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hype man type stuff.
Then my compliment might have to be you're good at public speaking in a setting like this.
In a formal setting.
Sure, you have to qualify it.
But not as
Right.
getting a
Yes.
football crowd
'Cause that's
excited.
more hype.
Yeah.
That's a huge compliment. I almost want to give you
Yeah.
another one. I feel
No,
bad now.
we're done.
You can if
Yep.
you want.
No, we're finished. It's over.
I think you're the best looking one on the show. How about
Okay.
that? All right, let's. He is.
Okay.
I mean,
Thank
male.
you. I'll take that.
All right. I mean, look who you're competing against.
I
But
know.
Yeah.
but still, yeah.
Come on.
All right, let's go to Amber. Amber, who's your compliment for on the show? It is National Compliment Day.
I just wanted to say, as someone who is frequently around just guys all the time, I just wanted to give you props for holding your own and just being you around just guys all the time.
Don't reward the bad
I have to say
behavior.
Thank you.
She works with 4 hilarious, handsome guys. I
They
mean,
want
really,
me to be submissive, but I'm not going to do it.
we know that.
I didn't say y'all weren't funny. I just said you hold your own.
Well, thank you very much. Good call.
Yes.
Well, it's debatable. Thank you, Amber. Michaela, who's your compliment for on the show?
My compliment is for Katie.
Ooh, all right.
I just want to say that I've been listening for years, and you seem like a very genuine person. I mean, of course, girls have their gossip, we have our interest in topics, but I feel like you're a very genuine spirit, and I just want to thank you for being you.
Thank you. That's so nice.
All right, Michaela.
You're
Nobody ruin
welcome.
I'm not.
it. Okay.
Thank you,
Don't ruin
Michaela.
that.
I'm not. Maybe later. Tori, who is your compliment for National Compliment Day?
It's actually for all of you. I just wanted to say I admire the fact that you've provided quality entertainment for years. I remember listening to you guys in the car when I probably shouldn't have when I was little with my dad, and I listen to you on the way home from work every morning now.
Did she say quality?
She
Yeah,
did. She
quality.
did.
Wow.
It's a compliment day,
Wow.
Jason. I
Yeah.
know. Thank you.
Thank you, Tori, so much. Really appreciate it. Seriously, thank you. Let's go to Tracy. Tracy, what is your compliment for someone on the show?
Well, good morning, you guys. I just want to say I'm an AML, been for 20-plus years. I sit at home, and I work from home, so I listen to you guys every single morning here in my office. But
Awesome.
my compliment is for the whole team. You guys, you guys may have your opinions for one another or for whatever's going on the show and everything, but, at the end of the day, in work or outside of work, you always seem to come together and you're always there for one another, mentally and physically, and I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we give each other a hard time, but we are all friends.
Yes.
We like spending time together. It's rare.
Yeah.
We're around each other a lot, but we have a good time, whatever we're doing. All right, Tracy, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. Thank you. I actually feel better about my life,
I feel uplifted,
at least for the moment.
but it is uncomfortable.
No,
It
it
is.
is.
It is very uncomfortable for us.
I don't
Opposite
know
of what
why
we
I'm
do.
so used to receiving ridicule and stuff like that that it's so normal that I don't get uncomfortable with that. But the compliments kind of get me in an awkward space.
We're vulnerable. That's
Yeah,
why.
Seriously, if
But
you
why
miss,
is that vulnerable?
Because
Should it be if you're ridiculed vulnerable?
well, not for what we do.
yeah, because then you also have an audience that's also like laughing at the slam that you just did to somebody
Yeah.
else. I mean, it was earlier in the show, but when I gave my compliment to Katie, you'll see it on video later. She flinched.
Yeah.
She flinched when I said the compliment. She's like, ugh, like I was going to hit her or something. No.
It's just, I don't know. We're out of our element. It's weird.
Do I dare?
What?
I think it's funny.
What?
Okay. I don't know. He just says, take this call. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's go to Nicole for National Compliment Day. Go ahead.
My compliment is for Jared, and I just want to say that I used to hear you say all the time, especially with your most recent ex-wife, that you married up and all this. I don't know. You always made a big deal about it, and I always, anytime you said that, I was like, no. I always thought the opposite.
Have you seen him?
I thought, yes.
The segment's still going on.
Do your eyes work?
What level of glaucoma
I
is
don't
yours?
know.
Huh.
But especially the most recent, anytime you said that, I was like, no, I don't think so.
So you're saying they married up?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, especially most recent. I feel like because overall, the type of guy you are, I
Damn.
feel like you did not marry up. That
And are you
it's
single?
more you.
Because he's not married yet.
He's not working on it though.
Yeah, I'm not single though. So. All right, Nicole. Thank you. All right.
Sure.
Then Under the Table Lee. I got to end with him. Under
Oh,
the
boy.
Table Lee. That's his nickname because what he says, he's African American, and a lot of his family members. He almost had to come out of the closet to say, I listen to Jared and Katie. Yeah.
They would not agree with his choice.
Did not agree with his choice in the morning show.
Says this show is not hood enough for him.
That's what
He
he
does
saying.
say.
This is what his words. So he named himself Under the Table Lee. All right,
Hi,
what is your
Lee.
compliment, Lee?
Hey, what's going on, fella? Listen, this is a little twist. This compliment is for AML Jose. Check it out. To AML Jose, I'm giving this dude a compliment because of the fact that no matter what, now, first of all, he's a bandwagon jumper. He jumps on whoever he thinks, I'm going to support you. I'm going to support this. But but this is compliment day. So one thing about it, when he does jump and support one of you all as his groupie for the month or whatever, the thing is, he's committed.
Yeah.
He's serious. I mean, he's right there. He will compliment you before his complimentary day.
Yeah.
well,
Right. Yeah.
And he will
So
comment.
that's awesome. So that's it.
Okay.
And he's very engaged at what we do.
He is
He
all
does.
in.
Oh, yeah.
He goes to every
Yeah.
place
If I
we
was
visit.
at
married.
Sammy Sliders, he just walks in next. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
kind of freaky.
Yeah.
I was over at Cammy. He got something removed too. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
East Coast Wings. I mean, everything we do.
Something removed.
That's all right.
He did.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
That's
he will,
awesome.
and he will also he will comment on every member of the show's page about me or whoever he's a fan
So
of.
much so that
Wow.
I blocked him.
Katie.
I did. It was annoying. Everything I did, everything I got was like, I love Jared. I love Jared. I'm like, okay, then comment on his stuff.
He does. All right, Lee.
AML Jose, one day, one Friday, we're going to have to hook up.
Yeah.
We'll make it a date.
There you
That don't
go.
sound right, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We know what you mean.
Out of the closet, Lee.
Meet him under the table.
What a combination, man.
Lee, you the man. We appreciate you, man.
He
Thank
has
you.
to come in Friday.
Yeah, come in
We
Friday.
should.
We
Yeah,
got a
Friday
lot
morning
going on this
live.
Friday.
We do.